Today we are color swapping Sir Daniel Fortesque from Medieval and Link from The Legend of Zelda. Right off the bat, I started with their swords, since that was the easiest to do a one-to-one swap. The only thing I had to change was the hilt color, as well as avoiding any of their fingers while painting. Up next was my favorite part of this paint project, Link's shield. I had to mimic this pattern from Daniel's shield onto this, and I think I did a pretty damn good job.
Wow! Damn, man, look at that, look!
Unfortunately, while recording this, I realized I forgot to paint the bird.
Oh, no, no!
Moving on from there, I started applying darker silvers to Link's armor. For the areas around his knees and shoulders, I went with a gold color. I wanted to do a cloth-to-cloth color swap. Daniel Fortesque has these things on his arms that when I was a kid, I thought it was just, his arm meat, and that his arm was like a drumstick. But no, that's actually his sleeves. Anyway, I took that color and applied that to Link's tunic, and then I applied it to pretty much the rest of his clothes. Part of me wanted to bite the bullet and just go with silver for his tunic color. After I had already applied the red, covering that with that silver paint would have been near impossible. I had tried many different color schemes for the hat, and ended up settling on matching it with his tunic like it usually is in every one of his games. The scarf was painted white to match the white bone color. Breaking out my yellow and skin tone, I gave Link his characteristic blonde hair and Caucasian skin. Brown for the boots, you know me. And with that, Link is done. I took that red, gold, and blue scheme for that one shield and put it on this one. Oh! Sorry, dropped my mouse. With my metallics, I was able to give a green and brown paint job to the armor, restraining the browns to the shoulder and boot area. Link's undershirt has an off-white color, so I used that for the sleeves, trying my best to keep the tone different enough from the bones. I went as white as possible for the bones, and afterwards I followed that up with a dark wash. After that, I reapplied some white to his one good eye and gave it a nice dot of green. After all the color was down, I went ahead and made a few adjustments for any mistakes that I made outside of the lines, and he was ready. I really like how this Link turned out, but if I'm being honest, if this was a graded assignment, I would have failed. This doesn't really evoke Medieval to me at all. It just kind of looks like I did my own thing. Regardless, I now have a nice Santa Link to add to my collection. This one has that clear Link aesthetic. It certainly helps that Legend of Zelda is a lot more popular than Medieval ever was. Loving the shield on both of these. That might be my new favorite thing to paint. I can't believe Link can't speak better than a man literally missing his lower jaw.